Hey everybody, it's Diane Gale here from the blog and YouTube channel Sustainable Slow Living, and today I want to talk to you about the original buffalo sauce. My home is just a little over 4 hours away from Buffalo, New York, and Buffalo, New York is where the original buffalo sauce was born. It was born there in 1964, which makes it 1 year older than me, so you can do the math. It was born in the kitchen of a bar room by the owner of the bar. Her son asked her to prepare a late night snack for his friends, and she went into the kitchen and she fried up some chicken wings and she rolled them in a buttery, spicy sauce. That sauce was buffalo sauce, and it is very popular in the area that I'm from. Just about everywhere that you go has the same buffalo sauce. It's sort of expected for it to be that way. And the hot sauce that's used in this recipe is Frank's Red Hot. You can switch it out for a red hot sauce that you like better. There's a possibility that you may break my heart doing that, but you certainly can do that if you want to. I encourage you to try Frank's and see what you think of it first. This sauce is incredibly easy to make. The original sauce only has 2 ingredients, although you may see a lot of blogs online making other claims. The original sauce is 2 ingredients, and the restaurants back home, that's what they use to make it. I've worked in a lot of restaurant kitchens and they all do it the same. Back home is the Scranton, Pennsylvania area. Most of you probably already know that, but for those of you who don't, the Scranton, Pennsylvania area is where I'm from. And pizza is very, very well known there. It's the self-proclaimed pizza capital of the world, and just about every pizzeria also serves wings. And they do buffalo wings with the original buffalo sauce. So 2 ingredients, Frank's Red Hot sauce and salted butter. And that's it. Now you're also going to see online a lot of places that are saying, you know, adjust the amount of spice in your sauce by putting in cayenne. I just shake my head at those kind of suggestions. The first ingredient in Frank's Red Hot sauce is aged cayenne red peppers. And aged red cayenne peppers, I should say. Frank's Red Hot sauce is cayenne. So adding more cayenne is really not what you need to do to adjust your sauce. The way that the spiciness, the heat of the sauce is adjusted is by changing the amount of butter. So my suggestion for you, if you want to make yourself some really amazing buffalo sauce, is to take equal parts of butter and Frank's Red Hot and melt them together in a pan. Make sure you don't brown the butter first. Brown butter is great, but not in hot sauce, not in buffalo sauce. So just take equal parts and melt them together and see what you think. If you want it to be spicier, add more Frank's Red Hot. If you want it to be milder, add more butter. And that is how kitchens in restaurants back home adjust the spice in the sauce. They're not back there putting in cayenne pepper. And they're also not putting in vinegar, which is another suggestion that I see online all the time. Again, Frank's Red Hot sauce is made out of vinegar. Adding vinegar just, I don't know, it makes me shake my head. Do not put cayenne or vinegar into your buffalo sauce, please. And if you do, just don't tell me about it, okay? There are a couple good suggestions for additions to the wing sauce, to the buffalo sauce. I'm prone to calling it wing sauce because that's probably how it's most commonly referred to back home. And there are some suggestions for good additions that I would possibly even try, but I'm a little stuck on what I have, and so I don't necessarily see myself trying them anytime in the near future. Although talking about it on this video may push me in that direction. But you can find those suggestions, and you can find a lot more information about this sauce over on the blog at sustainableslowliving.com. And I will put a link down below this video so that you can check out that post if you want to. Okay, so I've given away the recipe, and now how is it that I'm supposed to keep you enticed to watch the rest of this video? Well, this is how. I'm going to teach you how to make the chicken wings so that they are outstanding, and I'm going to make some recommendations to you for the dressing that you should serve on the side as well. When you're cooking your chicken wings, if you put them, so you need to deep fry them. I have had wings done all across the country, and they're baking them, and so all of the fat and the skin stays chewy, it stays soft, and it's a little bit gross to bite into. Chicken wings are deep fried. If you take fresh chicken wings and you throw them right into a pan of hot grease to deep fry them, it's going to be really hard to get them to cook all the way through. So what you want to do is you want to take your chicken wings and you want to lay them out on a baking sheet, and you want to par bake them in a 350-degree oven until they're almost cooked, pretty much cooked. Somewhere between 20 and 30 minutes, depending on how your oven is. Every oven is a little bit different. You'll just see them starting to get slightly brown. You don't want them to get really golden brown. And then you want to take them out of the oven, and at that point you can throw them into a deep fryer or into a pan. I just use my Dutch oven, my cast iron Dutch oven on the stove, and I fill it with oil. And you can throw them in there, and then you're going to want to fry them until they're nice and crispy brown. And at that point, you can put them in a bowl, and you're going to take your sauce. This is our sauce. I make my sauce half and half. Half butter and half Frank's Red Hot. And just put your sauce over them. And then just take some tongs and just toss them in that sauce until they're all nice and coated. Usually, I'm not really skilled with these tongs because I'm used to doing it in a restaurant, and we use like big metal bowls, and we just put like an order in there, like maybe a dozen, and then just flip them, and it works really well. But I'm not going to be pulling out big metal bowls, and I'm not planning on trying to flip those in my kitchen because I'm sure it'll end up all over. But we're going to get these mixed up. And here they are, you guys. I rolled them in sauce and plated them up. They are outstanding. You can tell just by looking at them that they are exactly what a buffalo wing should be. I've got two little plates here because this is going to be part of our dinner tonight. Traditionally, chicken wings are served with blue cheese and celery. And celery is a great addition to the side of the dish because, you know, when the heat gets to be a little too much, you can take a couple bites of celery and it gets you going for another round. Blue cheese is an amazing choice as well, especially if you're a big blue cheese fan. I prefer to eat them with ranch dressing. And here is my tip for the dressing. First of all, make homemade. 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1 cup of buttermilk, and a packet of ranch seasoning get you a great homemade dressing. The reason that most people shy away from making homemade ranch is because you buy buttermilk by the quart and you only use 1 cup for a batch, so it feels very wasteful. But you can take that buttermilk and you can spread it out in ice cube trays and freeze it. And then just, I put it in little sandwich baggies, and in my ice cube trays, 8 cubes make a cup. And so I put 8 cubes in each baggie and stick them in my freezer, and then when I want to make homemade ranch dressing, I pull one out and I let it thaw and add the mayonnaise and the seasoning. So that's the first thing, make your ranch homemade. And the other thing is, please, please, please add blue cheese crumbles to your ranch dressing. It's fabulous. A lot of people refer to it as Blanche dressing. If you can make it ahead and let that blue cheese kind of marinate in that mayonnaise and buttermilk, and blend with all of those seasonings. It is out of this world. And I have given it to so many people who've told me they don't like blue cheese, and I've talked them into trying it, and I have never once had a single person who doesn't like blue cheese tell me that they didn't like Blanche dressing. So there's a very good chance that you're going to like it too. But this is it, you guys. Beautiful wings. I have them ready to go with a side of ranch and some extra buffalo sauce for each of them. And I'm thinking it's going to be a great dinner. Okay, you guys, I actually can't wait to dig in here. So I'm going to take one of these wings, give it a little dip in that ranch. Fantastic. Just the way I love it. Try some for yourself at home. Let me know what you think of it. And as always, it has been a great pleasure having you here today, and we will get together again really soon.